Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. Well, if you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And for all you new subscribers, thank you so much for coming along to my journey. And so we hit a milestone this week. We hit 600 subscribers and counting, so thank you very much for the new subscribers. For those of you who are new and don't know who I am, my name is Ron. I live in Central Massachusetts. I've been doing the low-carb ketogenic lifestyle, carnivore, lazy keto, dirty keto, all different programs in association to weight loss to help get this weight off and to help keep my weight under control. And so I started my journey officially on August 17, 2020 at 325 pounds, and unofficially back in January of 2020 I was 367. So I lost more than 140 pounds of weight loss in a 142-week period, and I think that's pretty impressive without weight loss surgery. And most of you know we were going to have the weight loss surgery, but we decided to do the trust my faith and just work hard at my weight loss. Now, I wanted to talk to you about a few different things. Well, first of all, happy Mother's Day if you're a mom. My mom is no longer with us. She's in heaven, so I wish her a happy Mother's Day. And my mom, I got a photograph above the timeline as she was 20 years old in that photograph, and her brother, or my Uncle Paul, took the photograph, and my uncle was a photographer for many, many years prior to his retirement. And it runs in our family because I obviously fell in love with photography and video, and so I hadn't been doing too much video for photography for street photography or events because I had problems with my feet. I talked about that in my last video when I did a live this past week, but we have a part of the skin ripped off on the bottom of my right foot, and it's down to the raw bone almost, and it's really, really bad. And they've been putting gauze on it, taped up, and all kinds of cream lotions on it and stuff like that. And anyways, I got to call the doctor up tomorrow, which is Monday, and I want to find out about going over to the wound center to see if they can help me with that. And because my feet are dry and they've been bleeding and cracking, and it's been terrible. And Mayor's got a local store, the Main Street Cafe, as most of you know, is my favorite one-stop coffee shop. I'll go in when I'm walking and just relax, have a pastry. And he posted, I think he saw my post about depression, and he has some organic honey that's like in a kit. It's got soap and all that stuff. That's supposed to be really good for you for skin, dried skin and cracks, and so I'm going to be picking up that and trying that. And I've been doing some researching on dry and cracked feet, basically athlete's foot, toe fungus, and all that's related to what I have going on, and the peeling of the skin and the callus buildup. And so when my feet are when I'm walking, my feet are rubbing them against my shoe, and it's causing friction, and it's causing my feet to split open, and that's what's going on, and that's why I had to give up my job. And I've been so damn stinking depressed. I've been making some more bad food choices, and you know, one thing leads to the next. The next thing you know, the older foods taste good again because I hadn't had them in a while, and But all in all, in this past week, I gained 4 pounds. I'm 230 right now, and I don't like being this heavy, and especially when I had my weight down to 203. And depression is a terrible thing. I mean, we all have depression in us, and some know how to deal with it, others, and I don't know, but I mean, I'm in my happy zone when I'm walking, and I can just be in the open air. We got some nice weather coming up. We have 80-degree weather now, and it's not muggy right now. It's beautiful weather, and I'm limited to the amount of walking I could do when my feet bother me. I just don't walk, and I haven't been able to do any volunteering. I haven't been able to do any filming. I did film a concert this past year, and I got a Colonial Band coming up that I want to do starting on July 11th, and they do 4 or 5 concerts, and Thursday night starts up the summer concert series. I want to go to that. I won't film that, but I want to go down and just watch. And we have 4 concerts with the Colonial Band, and then we have some other concerts that they do, and there's some other concerts I could film and other events, but And, you know, we have the Memorial Day event coming up, and that I usually film that every year. In the emergency management, I can't even do that right now because of everything that's going on with my body and my health. So I really have to get myself back in order again. And my right leg has been swollen beyond belief. I got lipedema going on my right leg. So I sent out for a pump this past week for $99 on Amazon. You put it on both sides and it wraps around your legs and your feet and everything, and it's got a massager and it's got a heating element on there so you can heat your legs, and it's electric. And when I get it, I'll snapshot photograph of it and maybe demonstrate how I'm going to be using it. But you know, typically I'm when I lay down at nighttime, I'll leave it on nighttime, and it'll reduce the swellingness of the lipedema. Hopefully get some more circulation going in that leg that I badly need, and get rid of the problems that I have with my feet. And a lot of that is all related to poor circulation. And I noticed when I came out of the hospital last year when I had my hip replacement there, they used something similar to that, and my legs were back to normal. They were the best I ever seen them in a long time, and then they got back to where they are right now. And yeah, so when I went to the doctor this week, I wanted to get a surgery date, and he looked at my open wounds, and he says, I can't do your hip because you're afraid of bacteria will travel into the open wounds, even though I have covered up with Band-Aids. And so I got that on hold right now. He said, we can do it anytime you want to do it. Just give me a call in my office and make an appointment. Say, Ron, this is Ron. My feet are fully healed, and I'm ready to have hip surgery. Can we make an appointment to have it done? He'll be glad to do it for me. I feel very confident in him and comfortable meeting him now again for a second time. And the doctors down here in our local area are terrific. We don't always have to go to the biggest city like Boston to have it done. And so we're gonna put that on hold to the fall. Job is on hold until I get my feet all squared away and everything like that. And you know, I'm more than welcome to go back to Hannah at any time. I'm ready to return, and you know, I left on good terms, and I feel comfortable now going into both Hannafors when I go shopping again, and I can even go back at the other Hannafors if I want to. But that store is under renovation right now. I kind of would like to just wait till that's fully renovated before I go back there, because I'm confused now when I go in the store, because when you're so used to a store one way and everything's changed when you go in another day, you can't find anything. And they do that purposely, a lot of those stores, especially Targets and those places like that. When you go, oh, I know where everything is, and they just think, well, what the heck? So I'm sure most of you can relate to those type of stores. Leave a comment on below the video if you run into that problem when you go into your favorite stores and then they change the display up, you know, the whole layout on inside of the store, and then you can't find anything. And then, like I said, I'm pretty sure they do that on purpose just to get you to walk around the store and maybe, oh, I need that item and I'll buy that item. So, but anyways, just have a sip of my coffee. Yeah, so I'm going to be picking up that organic bee stuff for my feet and for my skin. And because of skin, I got really bad callus on my hands. I don't know if you guys have that once in a while. So my wife recommended me use this stuff over here, and I really like it because I just put it on the palm of my hands a little bit, and I just rub it into the palm of my hand. And I've been putting it on my dry feet, and I've been noticing it's been making a big, huge difference. And somebody recommended aloe. There's an aloe root. It's like a big root that looks like a saw. And my wife had used that before in the past, so I might pick up one of those. And when I was doing some research on the toe fungus, one of the YouTubers, a doctor, said you can buy for the cheaper way out. You can get some Vicks Vapor Rub and put it all over your feet, and that'll get rid of the bacteria and the crackness of your feet. So I don't know, I'm going to try that probably. And then I had bought one of those stockings that have the plastic wrap, and it had all kinds of stuff in it, like antibacterial stuff, and you just put it over your foot for half an hour, and then you rinse it off with warm water. I tried to put it on my feet. I screamed because it was so bad. What I mean by that is, because I had the open wounds on my feet, it was burning it like somebody lit a match. And I had told my wife, get it off, I can't take it. And I had to wipe them up right away. So that kind of was a waste of money for now. And then maybe later on down the road, if I feel as if I need it, I'll pick it up. But yeah, we have a really big time issue with my feet. And I've been you know, I have that cut there. That's what happened was when he pulled the Band-Aid off the other day, it ripped a size of about a quarter of my skin right underneath my flat surface of where my big toe is, and that's the part where I put pressure on when I'm walking. And it's been bleeding. It's been pussing every day when I put Band-Aids on to try to keep a Band-Aid and moisturize the best I can. And so now when I talk to that foot doctor, he's got me thinking about going over to the wound center. And somebody called him up Monday. I tried calling him up Friday. He wasn't in Friday. So when I call him up Monday, I'll see if he'll make an appointment for me at the wound center to make sure my feet aren't infected and make sure I don't have a gangrene or something like that. That would be terrible when I lost my feet. Oh my gosh. But you know, we're gonna worry about that. We're gonna trust in our faith, and I walk by faith, by the way, not by sight. Oh, so let's hope everything's get better. I gotta have a sip of my favorite coffee. So as far as our weight loss or weight gain, we gained 4 pounds this past week. Again, 230. And what we got going on for this coming week, I decided to do some challenges to challenge myself for 3 days every week, and starting this week. So starting every Tuesday from Thursday, I'm going to do 3-day challenges. So this week is going to be a really, really tough challenge for me because I love coffee and I love my diet soda, which I use Coke Zero. So for 3 days, I'm going to lay off the Coke, I'm going to lay off the coffee. Now, and also for a 3-day challenge, I want to do carnivore. And it'll be a very, very strict carnivore for 3 days, which is basically meat and protein. And we'll just go from there. And then the odd days we'll finish up any leftovers that we need to finish up, and do ketovore, carnivore, BBBE, some beef fast. I'm no longer doing egg fast anymore. I love beef. I can eat that 24/7. But that's what we're going to do, and hopefully we'll be successful at the end of the 3 days to get rid of this water bloat that I have going on in my tummy from the bad food choices. Now, I've been putting up a lot of recipes. I'm going to be putting up another cheesecake recipe. I'm going to be doing a series of low-carb ice cream recipes since we're getting into the warmer months now, and continuing. Oh, and I'm going to be making a cloud crust pizza. It's going to be pizza in a cloud. And it'll be kind of interesting, you know, and I'll be watching for those recipes. And, oh, that's some more great news. So Friday night, I walked into the local bingo hall that we play bingo on Fridays, and most of you know that I'm a volunteer member of that church. And I was kidding around with the girl that calls bingo, and she wasn't calling that night, but we had another caller that called. And carryover coveralls, one was for 49 numbers for $3,000, and the other one was 52 for $2,000. And then if nobody hits the 3,000, that drops down to 300. And you got to get it with the 49 numbers or less, and it drops down to 300. And then they add a number to it every week until somebody wins. And that was just one a few weeks ago, actually 2 weeks ago. And then on the other number, it drops down to 400. One drops down to 3 and one drops down to 4. And so I'm over there talking to a couple of bingo players doing payouts way in the front where the bingo caller is. And so when they get onto that game, it was right on the 49th number. And all of a sudden somebody called bingo, and I looked up and I thought it was my wife's friend Jackie. And I goes, is that Jackie that won that? So she got it right on the 49th number. And I said, holy crap, it was my wife that won. It's just holy moly. So she got the cover all by herself. She was really nervous and excited about it. And so what happened was she told me, she says, yeah, I did something different. Instead of getting all my papers at once, I got half, and then I went back later and got the other half. Okay? And she said, from the 44th number to the 49th number, she was down to 5. And they called one right after the other one, and she said they couldn't believe it because there was nobody. She sat by herself, and she shocked everybody around her. You know, they all gave her a standing round of ovation. We get into the coverall so quickly. So we put the money to good use. We cashed a check Saturday morning at the bank that they draw off from. paid off the personal loan, and I paid off her Kohl's card, and then we gave us a little bit of money, and the rest of the money went into the bank to buy some purchases and just have some extra money. And we each got we each got $250 out of it cash. So I thought that was really great, and it's just one of these things that her and I like to do over the years. We've always played bingo. They used to have bingo at 1.7 nights a week, and a couple of times on Sunday morning, and we used to go to all of them, but now we're down to one in our area. So and that's the one I volunteer at, because the world can't run without volunteers. And I gave my heart and soul to our city there since 2012, but I'm slowing way down because it becomes too much overwhelming, and then they want you there all the time, and then when you want to take time off, they get upset at you, and so I didn't need a lot of that aggravation. So I'm kind of like just doing the historical commission on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'll go in on occasion on odd days just to finish up some projects, and I even helping my friend Mary out at the society. But that's about all I've really been doing, and I don't even know about filming beyond this year because I've been so involved with the YouTube channel. I want to just continue putting in recipes and doing that sort of thing. And I recently started doing some YouTube. If you got a little $sign underneath your videos when you do like live videos, I'll donate a little bit of money to you because I know you work hard to get your subscriber count up there to over 1,000. And everybody helps everybody out on YouTube. It's what I really love about the YouTube community. I love talking to the other YouTubers to find out how did you get involved with YouTube, and regardless of whether or not you do a YouTube weight loss channel or whatever your theme might be. There's a fellow by the name of Pete there. He does scratch tickets and stuff like that, and there's all kinds of other ones that do that. Now, if you want to interview me for your weight loss, for my weight loss journey, feel free to send me in the show more. Just say, "Well, would you like to come on the program?" and I'll interview you. So I tried to do a video recipe this past week, and I did it live, and dummy me, I forgot to put the volume on the camera, so I ended up deleting that video, and so I'm refilm it at another future time, and make sure I got volume on the video before I film. That's the first time I ever did that, film something without no volume on, but it was just funny. But yeah, but everything's been really good. Again, I want to wish everybody happy Mother's Day. Hope you had a terrific day, or having a terrific day. Again, we're going to be making some cheesecake. We got a number of different recipes we got planned. I've been going over some older videos. I'm going to be re-editing those and putting them back up again, and put some fresh taglines on the videos so they could make it easy for a Google search. And yeah, so this is about all we got going on, guys. But when I do the challenge for 3 days, I'll film it, and then we'll talk about it the following week. And I'm going to continue putting out the recipes and stuff like that. I got a lot of great ideas in my head, and now that Donna won that money, we got some money to play around with. I got extra money. I ordered a lot of keto stuff on Amazon that I was out of. I do want to get another grill. The other one broke on me. I fell on the floor and it snapped the handle off. Pancake grill. And so I go back to making pancakes. I miss having pancakes. But yeah, and then Chalk Zero got a hold of me this past week there. They really loved my video I did on chia seeds, and I was using their product. So if you have a product, you want me to do a product review, if you're like the mini dashes or whatever, send me a note, and I'll be glad to do product reviews. I don't get paid for my channel yet. I haven't got 1,000 subscribers, but we're getting there. It's, for me, once I went to a 3-name thing, Ron's Keto Cafe, my subscriber count went up like about 400 or 500 subscribers in a 3-month period. And had I had that name at the very beginning, I would have well been on my way. But I didn't know. I didn't even know if I wanted to continue doing YouTube when I first started, but I did because I just enjoy helping people and inspire people to get healthy. Nothing tastes coffee, and then friends and a coffee brew in the morning, or any time of day. So today, being Sunday, Donna and I got to go down to the Hubbardston Flea Market. There, it's a huge flea market in a few towns over, and we hadn't been there in a couple of years. And I know Donna bought some LPs yesterday, and at the flea market we went yesterday, and we're gonna see what I can buy for like low-carb weight loss, if I can buy any kitchen stuff. But yeah, that's about all I got planned and what we got planned coming up, and be watching for some more videos over the course of the week. I may do another live video towards the middle part of the week somewhere. Maybe I'll do a primetime video live. And another root for the Celtics today, Game 7. And I guess that's about it. But anyways, you guys have an amazing week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And comment on my video. And when we do carnivore, carnivore is just easy, guys. It's just meat and protein. That's all it is for 3 days. If you think you can do that for 3 days, there's no set amount on how much meat you can eat. Really, if you eat till you're full and you stop when you're not hungry anymore. And that's. But me, I have to do something to get myself back on track and to get me out of this depression, because depression is a terrible thing. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Remember, I love you. God loves you. Have an amazing day.